Alrighty then. Never had thought I'd one day I'd do this, but here we go. You see, some people on Twitter were complaining of shadow bans when they had the handle Bluebird in their socials. And they immediately assumed that Twitter was, or X.com, was shadow banning them. And I gave them a brief summary as to why that's not the case. That logically, its users are actively avoiding people who have any of those handles in their usernames or profiles. Like they'll still get views on the profile, you just won't get any activity. And I explained to them that there is a large amount of fiddlers that moved from X onto Bluebird. And because Bluebird doesn't have any real security of blocking people out from seeing it, kind of like how Facebook is, like you have to have a direct link just to get to somewhere, where Bluebird, you can just go in there without a profile and just type in whatever, and it basically shows you everything. Now Bluebird's slowly starting to crack down on this. There's the guidelines has been up, but they're now enforcing it. I have tested that. So yeah, there's even Reddit right here. You can see blatantly there is a massive amount of fiddlers on Bluebird, and they're creating like a team of fiddler hunters are now hunting these people in Bluebird. They're making accounts as like 10 years old and lower, looking for these people. Why do I have to slip twice? So these guidelines, so on and so forth. I was checking over here on this side to see if Rev has talked about this yet, but it appears I'm scrolling down. No, he has not. So I beat him on one thing. I'm pretty sure he'll give a much more in-depth view of what I'm saying here. No, that is my yams. Back away from a bullet. The cat almost got to my food. No, you stay over there. So this is the reason why. And I explained this on X. And when I went to go look at my replies, because before I was getting like notifications were like almost a 30 for like a decent 10 minutes. I was getting like 30 notifications, 40 notifications immediately. And I was like, oh, here we go. I pissed off the Bluebird users. And just now, after I got done doing some errands around the city, came back, I'm no longer getting notifications. I looked at my replies, and I see I've been deleted and blocked by a number of blue sky users. The reason why I say that is because I no longer see them anywhere no more. I'm just like, all right, cool. But yeah, that's just yeah. I was blocked by a large number of them, and they deleted the messages that I had or the posts I've made on their side. So that's fine. It's their posts. They're the ones complaining about being shadow banned, but I can actually find that post again. I was just there. Let's see. Oh, someone's following you. Yeah, I don't really care for the, what do you call it? The horoscopes? Yeah. Probably gonna try to sell me something. Like a rock that's been spiritually blessed. Okay, so here is the post that I replied to. I was somewhere down here in this area, and I gave a brief summary, just a simple brief summary as to why people are avoiding you if you have a handle of Bluebird in your name or your profile. Okay, this person right here hasn't blocked me. But one of these people have. No doubt this person's gonna block me soon now in the future, but yeah. And one of the ideas was the reason why they, not the fiddlers, but the other idea about them taking off with the AI thing. That one's really just irritating me as well. The AI, I think I pronounced that correctly. You have no security over there in Bluebird. Bluebird, you're openly allowed. All your shit can be scanned by AI. Bluebird's not going to stop it at all. And if anything, Bluebird makes money off of it. With X, only one AI is allowed to even scan your shit. Bluebird, any self-developer who signs up with Bluebird, shit, even other AI developers who will just fucking go over there and fucking. I look over here because this is where my screen actually is. I can see myself. But anyway, I'm gonna look back over here. They can scan your shit, and there's nothing you can really do about it. And they can sign it with Bluebird or not sign it with Bluebird, but it'll still scan your shit. Well, over here on X, if another GPU or an AI API, so on and so forth, scans your shit on X, you can actually tell X, and X will help you fight for it. Pretty sure there's a couple of cases they can start doing that because only X.com's AI is allowed to be scanning your shit, not other AIs. So we can get that down. But yes, there is a large amount of fiddlers in Bluebird. And now there's like people who are creating groups to actually hunt these people now. There's a large amount of cases. You have a bunch of users who are artists who aren't into that shit, and they're complaining about it. So here's all this. I can't really create an account with Reddit because I'm fucking banned again. After 2 years, I was finally not banned no more, and I got on, and someone was trying to oversell something, and I said what my feud says, and I got banned again. So I was just like, all right, never mind. So I'm never gonna have a Reddit. But yeah, it's a lot of crazy shit, and I'm pretty sure everyone's not gonna be banning me. Nope, not now. So yes, that's the reason why. And so I'm gonna post this live where they can't fucking delete this shit. So that's the reason why everyone's complaining about being shadow banned. It's not shadow banned. People are just actively avoiding talking to you because they don't want to have to deal with that shit. If anything, I'm actually seeing a large amount of people leaving Bluebird and coming back to X and being like, I don't know who the fuck they are. Bluebird? Yeah, I never had an account. Like, what the fuck? You had an account last month. The shits are already deleted. Oh, shit. But yeah, so that's how it is. Even I had a Bluebird when Bluebird first came out. I had a Bluebird account for 1 month. I saw no traction. I put my heart on there. And then I realized that there was no safety measures against scanning your shit. That's actually somewhere in here. I read the guidelines like 2 weeks later. Then realized like, oh, they don't protect your shit. So that's the reason why I dropped my Blue Sky account. And I didn't know about any of this shit until after I left. Like I think a month later after I left, that there's this shit's all now going on. I remember hearing someone else talk about a different news tuber, a drama tuber, I guess you guys call him. I tried looking over here and see if Rev has covered this yet, but he hasn't yet. I'm pretty sure he'll get around to it. I'm pretty sure he has a team of people or helpers, or of course his community giving him all the info, still digging. Hey, don't bite me. Oh, that scared me. Oh. I thought she was about to be she bit me. I can't touch my mouse now. All right, so yeah, that's just I just wanted to get that out. Oh, that's what was happening. Oh, ow! Go over there. I can't touch my mouse. Ow! Don't claw me. She's angry. She's huffing and puffing now. Anyway, so that's just what I want to say. I just want to clear up that part. And yes, I have been banned from a few, not banned. I've been blocked by a few users. But just because they blocked me doesn't mean I can't see their account no more. It just means I can't interact with their shit. So I noticed a couple of that. Oh, as well. I have a lot of followers who have left me, but those followers aren't actually what's the word? People who are actually looking for my content, they're actually just like jackwagons. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this shit. So yeah, just type that down. You'll find that shit and find this article. So this is the thing I was at. I talked on here a couple of times. A lot of all of my messages I left in here for all of these. Don't bite me. For all of these they're not on here no more. I was deleted all my messages in each of these. So I'm just gonna say that, and that's what happened. I hope this is not gonna push me to become a drama tuber, because I do not want to be a drama tuber. But I'm saying but like this is gonna become my thing. This is what happened. So this is the reason why I went from 300 followers down to I think 330. It's gonna drop even more now. So this is what happened. I'm pretty sure even my own friends who are on Bluebird, who are actually relatively innocent, I can vouch for them, because they're like pretty much a noob to internet. They're only on Bluebird because of the whole AI thing. Oh boy, was that wrong. The only reason why most people blew up on there is because of early growth. Each time there's a new platform, it's easy to grow when there's a lot of people just going onto the same platform. But yes, that's how it is. And you're not gonna bite me no more? Okay. She's not gonna bite me no more. Just gonna put this on the screen. Alright. So I just want to talk about that and get that out of the way. And for sure I'm gonna drop a lot of views. The hell am I saying? I'm gonna all my followers are gonna go disappear. Hopefully, majority of the good of them just leave, because, like I said before on one of my posts, oh god, not you. You should have shweered my profile. There. Here. Yes, these numbers I pulled out of my ass. About more than 30% of my own followers are likely bots just trying to sell me commissions. That's guaranteed. I can open up my messages and they're just trying to sell me shit. And well, I think everyone has that actually. You know what? I don't have to bother opening it up. That's just how it is. A lot of bots, and the other 40 are just people doing follow for a follow. Majority of them are finally leaving. I'm weeding them out after posting this as my pin. I'm gonna go ahead and pin that again, because I had Ace Combat pinned for a while, and then now I had my stream pin. Now I'm pinning back this again. This is being pinned again. I'm also gonna share the shit too. I need those numbers dropping, because I do not need commissioners and I do not need bots or follow for follows. All I care for is my friends, and I'm name blind. So you tell a person's name, I'm gonna forget it the next day. I'm kind of face blind too, not severely, but kind of. So like the 9 of you are actually here for my content, and I say that because I actually do have some followers on a couple other platforms who do look at my content, and that's going to skyrocket soon because of the games I'm working on and some of the artwork I'm finishing up. And that's the reason why I have 18 plus on my account. So I'm truthful about that. I'm more into like the big juicy milk mommy mother shoulder boulders. And also the in between lines of whatever the 9% and whatever's left over from there is my actual friends and lurkers. I call some of my friends lurkers. So there it is. That's just all I wanted to get. I just wanted to release that, and God, I hope I don't end up on a rev video. Watch, I'm gonna get pitchforks now. I'm gonna get some pitchforks and like some people coming after me and like, you need to die. Boy, we don't need your kind here. We have a lot of people coming after me. But yes, that's exactly the reason why you feel shadow banned if you have blue sky, or you have a blue butterfly in your account. That's the reason why you feel like you're shadow banned. People are actively avoiding you. There. You're not shadow banned on X. X doesn't shadow ban people. And people who are using the shadow ban shit, I feel like they're just doing that just for content. What do they call that shit? Content farming or baiting? Where they'll just say shit like X has banned me. Tell me if you can see the shit. I look at their feed, and the only time they blow up is when they do that shit. Now, if that's your only way of interactions, all the power to you. But I'm not gonna do shit like that. I don't ask for people for donations. I don't ask for people for tips. I don't go like subscribe to me. I don't go blah. If it like all the streams I've done, everything I do is I don't get shit from it. It's just a hobby. I even said it in my own bio. It's a hobby. I'm not going to go and force people. Even the game I'm making is not even going to be paywalled, or the art I'm making is not paywalled. It's just I just work on it because it's a hobby. I'm not going out here and just like oh, I'm a professional. It's like I will do this artwork for like 50. Oh, I rambled off from the actual topic. How long have I been doing this for? Okay, 16 minutes. 16 minutes is too long for this shit. All right, so that's my complaint. That's what I'm just gonna say. This, you motherfuckers are seeing to chill the fuck out. If anything, you need to clear out your own community over there in that blue ab. Can't really call Twitter a blue ab no more because it's just black and white. Oh shit. The only thing blue on here is the check mark, and that's not even blue for the theme. It's just blue that means you're a peasant. After this is gold. Oh shit. Yeah. Even if you feel like you're shadow banned, you can easily ask X staff members, are you shadow banned? You're not gonna get censored unless you actually break the law on here. Then yes, your shit's gonna be covered. I even tested it out when I said throw a firecracker into the fields to check if there's anything there. I don't mean like go and blows people up, and I guess people on X took that as a threat or a notion of violence. I was like, no, just throw it in there because you want to scare off anything that's nearby. You do that for coyotes. And they're just like, oh, you can't do that to attack people. I'm not talking about attacking people, but yes, okay. So I'm gonna cut it off straight there. That's all I want to complain about. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you people need to chill the fuck out. And if anything, you guys need to police your own fucking community over there. You got too many fiddlers over there. You're gonna type that shit and it's just fucking open. And I'm not talking about like 2D is as like 2D or 3D is not no, that's a different argument. Rev already covered that shit. Every single other person in the art community has covered that shit. I'm talking about the actual shit. You got actual fiddlers in blue sky. So you guys need to police that shit. You users. I don't do that shit. I'm too lazy. I'm too busy playing Doom. And I barely even watch Reddit's videos. If you can see, there's like barely any red on here. Just the ones that say red on. The only time I actually really look at Rev's videos is if it returns to a game I actually like, or if it's something funny I like to laugh at, like this fucking Dragon Age shit. I remember Dragon Age used to be cool. Dragon Age 2. And I dropped Dragon Age for a while because I was playing other MMO games. Then when I thought about buying a new Dragon Age game, and then they started telling me about the storyline's kind of whacked now. I'm like, what do you mean? So I take a look at other people's fucking walkthroughs and guides, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Are they watering down the character's lore? And it just gets shittier and shittier. Now it's just like fucking dog. I fucking hate saying that word, but it's dog shit. Your guys' vocabulary is fucked up. If it was back in my day, I would have said this is all horse shit. All this thing's just horse shit. There's piles of it in cow manure. All of it just stinks. I'm gonna sell that shit and just take it out of there. But yeah, this is what it is. And fuck the dev community too. I'm not talking about the indies community. I'm talking about the fucking AAA community. Fucking whining about crybaby consumers. Well, hey, dipshit, our money is the one that you gives to you. We have the right to vote with our wallets. If we're not going to buy your fucking game, we're not going to buy it. Chill the fuck out. If you want us to buy your fucking game, make a good fucking game. It's not that hard. You don't even need high fidelity fucking graphics. Take a look at Signala. I think it was I pronounced that right. That's a game for that's a game about lesbians. I'm not saying everyone in there is a fucking lesbian, but that's the main story. It's a lesbian story. It's about a droid, a silicone life form, falling in love with a human. And of course, I'm not gonna spoil the story because it's a good fucking story. You should fucking play that shit. It has like PlayStation graphics. I don't PlayStation 1 graphics. I'm not dishing on PlayStation 5. I don't even fucking deal with consoles no more. Fuck that shit. But yeah, you don't need high fidelity graphics. You just need a very good game mechanics and a story that pays out with it. If you don't want to have a good story, or yeah, if you don't want to fucking put any story into it, just make the game quality. I guess fidelity. I guess the mood of the game and mechanics as well as the graphics fit. If you don't want to have a story, like take Marble Shatter or Marble Break. It's a very simplistic game. You just basically throw a fucking marbles or just ball bearings randomly everywhere as the camera moves on a rail, and it's a very peaceful game until it becomes fucking intense later on. But everyone spends more time on it. I still see a lot of people buying that game, and the game's only like 99 cents. So yes, fuck a lot of people. I know it's fucking devs and the corporate shit. You know, now that we're on the corporate shit I'm talking about now, you know, fuck those corporate who like makes all the back-breaking work, stalkers, janitors, people who had to man the cashiers, talk to customers. Fuck customer service. Fuck that shit. I ain't doing that shit no more. Anyway, I hate customers so bad. Oh god. Not all of you are right. I would say at least 80% of you are wrong. I'm not saying like 80% of you are dumb. 20% of that 80% is dumb. The other 60% of that 80% just didn't read the manual right. Just read the manual again and it would fix your fucking problem. All right, now back to the corporate shit. Why do we have such a massive fucking pay scale between the little workers and the higher and below? There's a guy in New York who doesn't run his company like that. He has almost everyone in the whole job positions paid roughly the same. And I forgot who the fuck covered this shit. But the whole spill is the janitors, the office workers, paper pushers, pencil pushers, typers, marketing team, all of them are paid roughly the same exact amount as the CEO himself. Now, a lot of the Democrats and the Republicans who are for the companies said that this was going to be a damage to the market. But during that whole time when they were too busy bullshitting about that shit, COVID hit, and this dude told his entire team that if we can just drop our payment, which is like $70,000 a year, down to $60,000 a year, and put just a tad bit more back into the company itself to keep up afloat during COVID, it pulled fucking through. It didn't collapse. No, none of work. It's not a janitor had to lose his job. A fucking sweeper who fucking sweeps and just wipes the windows didn't have to lose his job. Everyone lived comfortably. And they were loyal to that motherfucker. So when COVID was over and everyone got back together, they all bought him a fucking what was that called again? Elon Musk's cars again? A Tesla. They bought him a Tesla. They all pitched in, bought him a Tesla, and he was very grateful because, again, the CEO, the guy who fucking made the company, is even paying himself a large majority. He's paying himself the same amount like the little guy is being paid. They're all being paid the same. See, that's how companies should be. Like, just hand in hand, kubara, instead of just waiting, trying to move my kitten. She's actually about to do something. Actually, no, she's off the table. Finally. Oh, now that goes aside. It's bloat. A lot of bloat. Even the place I'm working at is fucking bloat. It's oh my god. If you're buying cabinets, you're getting ripped off. A lot of the shit's being imported from other countries. You're not getting a lot of good, decent shit. That's all I'm gonna say right now. There's so many goddamn cabinet companies, and I'm seeing a lot of them using just basically slap cabinets together. I call them slap cabinets. Slap cabinets, you build them like a fucking puzzle. You slap them together and you staple them with a broad staple, which is basically a needle, or a gauge crown stapler, which is basically just like two needles with like a link between them. That's it. There's really any glue, if any. And yeah, fuck, we're going off topic as fucking shit. Fuck corporate. Mainly do AAA game devs. And everyone else is doing that weird ass censoring shit. Like too much masculinity. Oh, what the fuck is that bullshit? Too much masculinity shit. That shit's hot. Shit's amazing. 300, god damn, dude, you can cut cheese on that shit. I'm gonna go, well, we gotta be inclusive for everyone else. That way people, do you realize how many times those people actually wish to be better good looking, and they actually go out and actively make their characters look way better? You know how many times like people spend hours on hours trying to make their character look perfect, not like themselves? People try to live through the character's eyes when they play an MMO game. That's the reason why there's hot characters in MMOs. Or scruffy, handsome guys who are overly masculine and have a lot of body hair and very beefy and sweaty. That's a completely different story. And then there's those what do you call it? Those like monster characters who just like just fucking inhuman amalgamation. Man, you girls are like really love some crazy shit. Yeah, you got there's a crazy ass fucking fetish. That's where the real hear me out is at. But yeah, just stop censoring that shit, like, and changing that out with bottom A, body B. What else? Like just getting rid of sliders and so on and so forth. It's people actually spend time trying to make their characters look pretty. But yeah, if you want to see like the actual shit I was talking about earlier, go ahead and just fucking rewind this shit after I'm done streaming, because I'm just gonna get off right now and go back to gaming or drawing. I just want to say this because like I got banned from a couple of shit, and I'm actually getting a lot of people asking me anonymously, like, what are my political views, or what are my views on this, what are my views on that, and there's too fucking many of them, and I'm getting really tired of constantly having to fix what I'm saying. They're all asking the same goddamn questions, and I'm just saying, as long as you're both above the age of 18, as long as you're both consensual, it's like fucking idiots. Ugh. In other countries, like above 19, I think it was. It just irritates the shit out of me. I see my notifications going higher. I'm pretty sure a lot of my friends don't want to actually be in this video, so I'm going to spare them that. Where the fuck do I... Oh, it's right here. Alright, what the fuck's going on with notifications now? You the man, you the man. Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that commissioner. Okay, now on to commissioners talk. We're moving on. Commissioners talk. There are two dipshits. I'm saying that right now. A lot of you are going to be offended. Now, there's a good dipshit. There's a bad dipshit. Bad dipshit. These are the idiots who know full well they can draw or they can't draw. I'm putting them both in that same category. But they will not put in the effort. They'll use AI. They'll use your posts or whatever the hell you give them in your descriptions, or your OC character. That's the reason why they want the full body character. If they're gonna ask for your full body character, guaranteed this is the dipshit I'm talking about right now. They're gonna use it with AI. It doesn't matter. It could be X's AI. It could be any other AI, as long as they get the full body of your character or get descriptions of it. They'll create. They'll make the AI do it. They'll do a couple samples, and then they'll start tracing that shit until it actually fits towards it. And I can actually spot a shitload of those out. Even my own friends have fucking. They have fallen victim to the shit, and I have pointed this out multiple times. I'm like, hey, that commission you did, that's AI. And they go, no, it's not. It's like, yeah, it is. I grab it, put it in my own art application, zoom up to it, and I'd be like, yeah, you see this right here? Yeah, that's not. No idiot is gonna go and do that purposely. It doesn't look visually pleasing. So I point that shit out, and they're like, "Oh my god, I got ripped off." I'm like, "How much was it?" And they spent like $100, $120. Oh my fucking god! It grinds me hard in the neck when they do this shit. So that's the reason why I'm just like, before you ask for a commission or before you actually pay for shit, let me see the artwork. Let me see what the fuck they're doing, and I'll point this shit. The guy I'm working with that's also on the game, he fell victim to this shit multiple times after I kept warning him. So what was it called you guys use again? 5 gen VGen 5. There's a lot of dipshits on there too. I've seen them. I look at the artwork, and the base color lines and the line artwork do not match. And when I see that does not match, then I know full well it's a traced work, because they're tracing the AI and then they fix it later on, then they trace it again, and that's when I see different resolutions in the artwork, and I'm like, yeah, this is AI. That's AI. Oh my god, I don't know why I have to keep telling him to stop fucking buying from commissions. He's getting ripped. Oh fucking god. Alright, I'm done with that second dipshit. Like I said before, some of them can draw really good, but they're too lazy and they don't fucking draw. They'll just use the AI as a shortcut. And there's others who can't draw and they use it as yeah, the same process, just to fucking rip people off. Now, for the people who can't draw, they're easy to actually find, because most of the artwork they present as like, here's the shit I have done. And all you see is artwork that looks as old as fucking Flash games from 2000 or 1995 or some shit like that. That artwork of level detail. Everything looks cardboard. Everything looks fucking flat as shit. Eyes just look like they were painted on. Not with like a preset brush. I mean like legit, like someone just grabbed googly eyes from Walmart and just got some fucking Elmer's glue and slapped that shit on. It's just terrible. Now, I'm going to talk about the good dipshits. Good dipshits. A lot of you are confused about how to go about drawing, as well as price gouging. You may feel like a sinner for asking for $30, $40, $60. If you're going to do line art with no background, nothing, it's just character line art as an idea, a concept, $20, $30. If you're gonna draw that shit with color, base color, $60. That's where I draw the line. If you're gonna shade that shit, which people call renders, oh fucking, I hate that now. It reminds me of fucking Blender. Renders is basically shading. That's what they're talking about. And shading with highlights, 120. Now, I will not buy from you if I don't see any. I keep looking over here. I will not buy from you if I don't see any what's the word, progress, like a demonstration. I even tested a number of commissioners who kept fucking trying to get me to buy their shit. Some of them even had blue check marks. And I asked him, draw a sphere, a cylinder, and a pyramid, and record yourself doing so. And they're just like, I'm not going to do that by contract. What fucking contract? I asked multiple of them this same goddamn thing, and not a single one will say no without being paid first. If you're not willing to fucking do that shit live, or at least have a recording of you doing that shit, it shows no proof that you can fucking draw. I'm not gonna buy a single one of your shit. I don't give a fuck if you're fucking offended. I ain't buying it. And don't make my friends have to buy your shit too. Even if you are doing it out of your own kindness and heart and you're actually making a living out, give a fucking demonstration. That's all I fucking ask. Oh, although there's actually a large number who actually do have a rep. I don't call those dipshits. Those are actually mamos and papos. They're a different group. They're a different group. I'm talking about these two dipshits. Good dipshit, bad dipshit. Mamo and papo artists and riggers, they're not in this group. They have a rep. They've already passed. They're already graduated from being good dipshit to being an amateur. From being an amateur to self-employed entrepreneurs to now being the godfathers of multiple creators and multiple entertainers. So Mama and Papa's are a completely different scale. They're out there. Bless your heart. You do a good job. But they are expensive as shit. Some of them actually do go out of their way and actually do that shit for free. Out of the kindness of their heart. If you're a lucky soul. That's all I'm going to say for now. On that part. So, Mama and Papa's of other creators and small YouTubers, yeah, you're cool. Love mango. Love mango. Arizona tea. Hell yeah. Alright, so that's just my feud on that shit. We have completely off-railed from the actual topic. Completely. It went from why I was banned from a couple of idiots, why I got banned from Reddit, Facebook. Okay, now we're back to that anonymous shit of many people asking for my accounts. What are my politics? What are my thoughts on things? What are my other shit? I do not have Instagram. I do not have Facebook. I do not have multiple of other crap accounts you guys have. I'm barely learning of all this social media shit because I don't actually branch out. I only have X, Rumble, and YouTube. And Fansly. Because some of the shit I draw is quite spicy. That's it. I have no other accounts. Those of you who keep giving me like some bizarre, crazy shit on fucking anonymous questions and answers, stop asking me for that. These are the only sites I have. Those of you who ask for fake accounts, I don't even have that fucking either. This is my main account. I'm completely lost if I don't have this account. So yeah, I'm at anti-censor right there. So that clears that out of the way. No, I'm not going to know anything what you guys do on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook. No, I don't know anything what you guys do on other social media accounts because I don't have those social media accounts. This is pretty cool that I'm actually hitting this before fucking Rev gets to it because I'm looking over here and like I was like, did he hit that already? Because if we did, I don't mind doing a fucking comment. What do you call that shit again? They call that commentary. But no, it's not actually on here. I guarantee he's going to be on it now. I'm pretty sure he's working on it already. I'm trying to think of any other drama VTuber who's probably covered it. But yeah, this is the thing I was going to say. It's just that shit. You guys need to police your own fucking Blue Sky members. You guys are all fucked. Not all of you, but majority of your reps are fucked. No, you're not being ShadowBanned by X. People are actively avoiding you guys for a good goddamn reason. Not saying they're avoiding you because you're a part of it. They're avoiding you altogether because of Blue Sky. Blue Sky has to do something about it. I'm getting a lot of updates now from Rumble. Let's see. Like I said before, don't look it up. It's a fucking site with a lot of degenerate people on there. Don't bother looking it up. Just stay clear away from it. Anyway, so that's my feed on those on that. Actually, matter of fact, like how many people is actually watching me on that side? Because I have a few people on here. Oh, it's actually matched actually. See the amount of people here, see the amount of people over there. So yeah, that's just the fucking feud I'm talking about. So just don't get scammed. Don't get a fucking website that's filled up with a bunch of sketchy ass fucking people, and you won't be fucking shadow or self shadow banned because technically you're not shadow banned. People are actively avoiding your ass. That's why I just post Rumble. I do post on YouTube, but I'm not gonna have YouTube on Rumble. Or it's not gonna have on my X account. I just use YouTube as an archive because it's funny uploading 400 gigabytes of video to a fucking YouTube. And after learning about YouTube running out of memory on their servers, I was like, hey, I might help you guys out. So now I'm uploading 300 gigabyte videos on YouTube. That's the reason why a lot of my videos are quite long, even though I'm not barely talking at all during gameplays. The quality is high. It's like top quality, uncompressed video, almost raw. Anyway, so yeah, that's just how it is over there. But yeah, I'm just blatantly true. I'm not gonna go out there. I'm not a demon. Well, technically, yeah, I guess I'll call myself a demon then. Fine. A lot of you people are always like, what is your character? Like, what's your lore? All right, I dropped out. All right. Woo hoo hoo hoo. I went to university. I was a dropout. I have a lot of fucking stories from university. I have a lot of stories from high school. I might turn that into a whole fucking video. But that's just the case. That's just how it is. Those are my complaints about corporate, about the game devs. Fuck you guys. The AAA ones mainly. And then I hear a lot of this shit about like there's no good games for like the lesbians, the gays, the bis, and all that shit. There is a lot of games on itch.com for that specific audience. You're not going to see it on AAA because AAA is run by fucking shareholders. Even if you do get games from the shareholders, they're not going to be fucking good anyway. Because those games are meant for mainstream. It's just meant for like, is it going to be, yeah, just mainstream. It's supposed to be like the simple shit that you're supposed to hate but secretly buy anyway. It's like someone from PlayStation saying they hate Halo but they're gonna buy it anyway when they have bought it anyway. And when they like PlayStation players will say they hate Xbox, then they'll buy an Xbox and then buy almost every game on Xbox and then start bash playing it. Same with Xbox. Xbox players will buy PlayStations and bash play those games. PC players, on the other hand, majority of the time probably won't buy Xbox or PlayStation, but they will buy Nintendo. But they won't bash Nintendo. More like they buy it simply just to be able to play games while they're on a move, on a travel, and so on and so forth. But they're slowly going to be going away from that as we're actually getting more PC handheld consoles. I don't know why I hate seeing that, but handheld devices, handheld consoles, fuck it. I don't consider a fucking handheld console if it has to be off the web. Xbox. Games that are cloud-based are not handheld consoles. I believe if it has to be called a handheld console, it should be specifically what got promoted. Actually, matter of fact, I'm no longer live in my, huh? No, I'm live. Just that my notification disappeared. Yeah, I probably got reported. Anyway, back to my talk. So, I don't consider a fucking console a handheld console if it doesn't have its own internal memory that's at least 200 gigs. And I don't say that because games on fucking mobiles can be 200 gigs. No, I believe if we want to go back to making really good AAA games, it shouldn't have to be about graphical fidelity. The fuck my words. I believe we need to put a cap on games, and I mean memory cap. We need to lock games back to, I was gonna say 8 gigs, but I feel like with the wild imagination those dipshits are trying to do, it's just not possible. So 12. We'll settle with fucking 12 gigs. All right. The max for the base game should be 12 gigs. Yes, it's not going to be high definition. So the main focus should allow the people to be able to develop it in the graphic wise, which should be quite fast. Mechanic wise, should be quite fast. And this should be able to give them more time to focus on story, more time to focus on marketing, more time to focus on fixing their shit, testing it, beta testing it, crashing the game, fixing the game, so on and so forth. And if they want to do expansion packs, they can do expansion packs. Expansion packs should only be 1 gig or 2 gigs large. Probably 1 gig. We should probably cap it there too. So that way it's more of a texture pack and a mesh pack. So that means they would have to allow their game to be more of an index library that can be expandable. And they should have a high definition pack, which is basically just textures. That's it. Yeah. And that'll probably bring back good games again. Because if you look at Modern Warfare 2, the classic, and you play on PC, that's an old game. It wasn't updated. There's no high definition pack for it. You grab the old CD game, which is like in a fucking paper case with like 6 CDs or 4 CDs. You put each CD into the fucking computer, download the packs per fucking thing. And by the time you got all the packs on there installed, then you put the last CD on, which has basically the VIN number ID to allow the game to be playable, and you run it, and you'll realize the game is actually quite high def. It is really high def. I'm playing on like 4K monitor, and it's goddamn, the textures are nice and clean and clear. Sure, the mesh and everything else is blocky as fuck, but man, does that game like buttery smooth? Like, damn, man, the fidelity. But the only reason why I don't see me play it constantly on 4K is because I can't find. Oh, this is another gripe of mine. You guys are just hearing my complaints now. We went from why I was banned to some of the things I hate to now things I really hate, and the things that pissed me off, and the things that grind my fucking neck to the side. And now we're talking about the oh, fuck. Fuck it. We'll keep going. Oh, okay, what was the last thing that pissed me off just now that I was about to talk about until I threw that out? Games, pistols. Oh, monitors. Why I fucking hate the selection of QOLED and OLED. Now, I don't hate OLED, the principles of it, or QLED's principles of it, or microdot. I don't hate the idea or the mechanics of it. What I hate is the options you fucking have. You see, I don't give a shit about these 16:9 ratio shit, this 1920 by 1080. Oh, that's fine for most of all of you. But movies are not all in this ratio. They're all majority in 21:9 ratio. That's 2560 by 1080. And if you want to go even fucking higher than that, it's you got what I have, the 1440 by I think it was like 3440. So I have a 1440p monitor, and it's a 21:9 ratio. You can't go higher than that if you want to have a flat panel. If you're an artist, you know what I mean. If you're a gamer, you don't know what I fucking mean. And you're just going to buy a curved monitor because it's ergonomic. Now, if you're going to be an artist and you want to have a wide ultra monitor because you want to have all your brushes on either side of you and not have to actually have them block or obscure any of your artwork, or if you just want to have a giant wide canvas, you understand my pain. That all we want is a 4K monitor or 5K monitor, high resolution, 21:9 ratio monitor that's at least bigger than the 38-inch monitor I have now without it curving. So I'm stuck with this one. And I do have my 4K monitor off to the left. So that's the reason why you always see me tilting my head like over here, because all my streaming shit's all on here. It's all to my left. You're going to see that in a lot of my streams, a lot of everything else I'll do, my talks, my VODs, everything. You'll see me moving to my left a lot. And I even explain why I'm moving to my left a lot, why I'm even looking to the left. I'm looking at my face right now. I see my gorgeous, beautiful self, and I'm just like, damn. I look good. Anyway, so that's just my fucking complaints about monitors. I think I complain about Logitech, but that's a whole fucking different thing. Complain about a lot of people, a lot of shit. Hate Samsung too, even though I have a Samsung phone. See, that's what I mean. When you buy shit you hate, and then you bash it. Oh, but I don't bash the Samsung. No, it's a good. It works. And it's a good streaming phone, and it's a good art phone. Just that it has 100% fucking lag in touch quality. I tried to touch anywhere on that screen, there's lag. There's lag input, there's confusion shit. I'm pretty sure it has to deal with the mechanics of operating with the pin that it comes with, as well as some smart touch bullshit it has on it. I fucking hate it. It's bad. I miss my Rogue phone, my Asus Rogue phone. That sensitivity shit was so fucking heightened. You didn't even have to touch the screen. You just had to point at what you want to touch, and that fucking phone would just bing, click, and you'd be like, I didn't even touch the screen. This pure static from your fucking fingers. Your fingers are giving off microstatics that you just can't see it, but it's constantly shitting that shit out. And when you get any close to anything, there's always a spark between you and something else. Anyway, so the Rogue could pick that shit up, and it could already click something that you're about to click before your finger even clicks on it. And no, it's not designed to do that. That's just a byproduct of being fucking overly sensitive, which I fucking love the Rogue phone for being, which is the reason why I continue using that for Call of Duty Mobile, and I just slaughter everyone on that fucking game. Input lag is like almost non-existent with the fucking Rogue phones. Samsung phones, there's a massive delay, and I fucking hate it so bad. I'm trying to click fire, and it doesn't fucking fire. It's just like really grinds me hard. My neck is just gonna break off one day from being angry and mad. Yeah. So those are my complaints. Then there's now my new complaint. Microsoft. Fucking Microsoft. You see, I've been dabbling in hacking every so often. I have noticed something that with my Microsoft 10 for quite a while. I was like wondering why resources were constantly phoning home. That's the word. It's kind of like Unity. Unity is another fucking thing that does that. Unity also pisses me off. I don't never touch Unity. Yet everyone else is moving over to Unity, being like, we're going to use Unity. Yeah, no, that's not a good thing you should do. Yeah, we're going to all move over to Unity. Then most of us others move over to Unreal. I'm just like, Unity is not going to be the future. Although they're going to stay around, obviously, but it's not the future. Unreal, sadly, is the fucking future. And not for the good part. Unreal is the future simply because of simplicity. Simplicity of the fact that you can make a fucking game without ever having to create a single thing. You can just drag and drop and you can create an entire fucking game. RPG, first person shooter, role play, fucking virtual novel, puzzles, racing, flying, simulator, farming. You can do all that without having to create a single asset, without having to draw anything. Sometimes you don't even have to type a lot of shit out. You just simply just drag and drop and you're done. Unreal has made shit too simplistic. It got rid of majority of the creativity. Almost all of the Unreal games are starting to look exactly the same. And another thing that pisses me off is the resources that it's using is fucking mind blown. It's overly using resources just to run these games. Not a single one of the assets in there are even optimized at all. Everything is like high over quality of everything, and it just makes computers, consoles, handhelds just fucking go and drop to its fucking knees in fucking frame rate and CPU and GPU resources. Just it kind of pisses me off so fucking bad. And as well as the option sliders on them as well. It's just ridiculous. The TAA, oh, it's pissing me off. It's, the moment I see that shit on any game, it just screams laziness, unoptimized, no effort in the game at all. All you did was grab an asset, you grabbed the thing, you grabbed the normalizer and optimizer, you just hit the button, it spits out the asset that you drew and auto converts that shit into something else that will be fit for 3D illusions. And you're just gonna be like, okay, that's done. You're not gonna go in and put in the hours of work of tuning, whittling, tinkering with these assets and shaders, so that way you can get the lowest amount of resources out of it while still keeping the visual appeal of it. There's a bunch of cool people on YouTube even teaching people how to optimize. You can optimize so fucking hard to the point to where the language on how to run a system is inside the name itself optimized. And that shit's fucking amazing. They go so goddamn optimized to the point to where shit is built based off just the word alone that can fit inside a RAM. Just like the digit by itself. That shit's amazing. That's optimized. That's a little too optimized because the scenario and how a game can be made by that is quite limited, but the loading on it is quite phenomenal. Massively instant. Like, I think it was like almost 300,000 frames a second. It says it could register loading in that way, but no PC can run that. But it says logically that could happen, but reality wise, like I said a lot of times before, that shit can't happen. So there's another thing about people always burning up their GPUs because they're letting their games run on unlimited frame rate, and the frames are trying to render like 300 frames a second, and the GPU is just dishing out so fucking hard, yet your monitors and TVs are only registering 30 frames, 24 frames, 45 frames, 60 frames, and you're not even utilizing the wasted frames that was dashed at. You're just going, oh, look at my frames. So it's like 300 frames, but your monitor can't see that shit. You're toasting your fucking GPU and you're overkilling it prematurely. So optimize the fucking. It's about you're the gamer. If the gamer side, don't buy the game that's not optimized. Oh man, yep. That's just a lot of shit that really ticks me off. So yeah, Modern Warfare 2, optimized. Is resolution scalable? Relatively medium, I would say. If you play in 4K, it looks so fucking beautiful. You don't even need to turn on anti-aliasing at all. The fidelity of it is that amazing. Sure, the assets are quite dated, but the look and feel of it, and the feel of how the game is, yeah, it's there. People need to turn away from that photorealistic shit and go back to making art. If you're gonna draw a texture, do it by hand or by something else. The reason why I like the reason why I like 2D art more than 3D art is because there's a style to people's drawings. Like, I always hate it when people make games in 3D. Not like all 3D games, but I'm like seeing a lot of indie games are 3D, and they all pull assets from fucking 3D DAS. All the characters are 3D DAS characters, or make human, and they all look the same. All the assets are the same. The surroundings are all the same. It's shit. I hate it. But there's some cool people on Etch who are creating their own assets, who are drawing. And I say kudos to you, even if the art may not look, it may look kindergarten or so on and so forth. There's actually a feel to that art. I like that. I like art. I like hand drawn. Hand drawn art is the way to go. If story driven wise, it's yes, art's the way to go. I love hand drawn, open hand drawn, because there's like that feel to it, just not there anywhere else. Because you can use vectors, anyone can use fucking vectors. It just makes the character look like a fucking photo flash game from fucking 2000. But if you hand draw it, there's just something there. It's like it has character, it has a soul to the game, to that character you're looking at. It's just different. I need to stop rocking on this chair. I'm gonna break it. I didn't buy this chair. My sister gave it to me for free from somewhere else. I think it was like it wasn't Goodwill. Someone, I think it was like an office or some shit like that. So they got a shitload of these exact same looking chairs, and I already tore off the fucking arms because I keep not knocking into the fucking table. All right, I need to get back into art. I'm delaying art. A lot of people who are complaining about delays, and everyone's asking for fucking updates. The community is like fucking 13,000 people over there fucking begging for a fucking update. I'm over here procrastinating, talking to you folk. So I may not be famous to anyone else here, but I am famous to that 13,000 people, 16,000 people that's on another group. And a lot of them don't even know that I'm a fucking artist for the team or a coder for those teams. But they did realize I would be getting hate way more for a completely and separate different reason. And the lead dev from one of those games is also to be hating me. He already hates me now. Well, technically, yeah, he hates me, but he can also get rid of me. Oh shit. It's a funny story. I have a couple. It's just a lot of dumb shit. But yeah, it's just what it is. I need to get back to drawing, and I am procrastinating. I need to hurry up and create that navigation system for the game. I'm supposed to be making 5 different ways of navigation, as well as creating a system for day cycle, not day and night cycle. It's just making that you're just traveling around a small map, makeshift. And it's just to give a rough idea on how the game will be made, because we're doing some reboots of some older games that people want updates to, but we can't because back then there was a different artist and a different coder, and those people are gone. And now I'm picking up and I'm redrawing the shit they had left behind, and the artwork that they have is fucking trash. Yeah, there's a style to it. Yeah, there's taste to it, but it could be done way better. It was just sloppy. It looks like someone just grabbed a fucking scalpel and grabbed, is it scalpel or scraper? Yeah, just grabbed a scraper and just grabbed some paint, oil paint, slap that shit on, and then just use a scraper to fucking draw like base color. And then they just grabbed a pen and drawed roughly around the perimeter. Then it is again scraped it again, and now majority of that outline is gone, and it's just nothing matches anywhere. So it's clearly not AI, but at the same time, it's like giving it's obvious this isn't AI because the artwork was done way before AI was taken off. But there is another dev for that team who he is drawing. The lead dev over there is also an artist, and I was redoing a lot of the works for that one, and a lot of the community on that side likes my artwork, likes my drawings, and it's funny because it's a really good feeling when you see the lead dev from another group is copying my art style now. He's adding more plump, giving more plot, more scrumptious. It's no longer looking like a cardboard no more. Because his artwork did look like that. Still does, actually. If he draws like just freely out of it, it comes out looking like cardboard. Sure, it's big and busky, but it looks like a fucking cardboard still. But now he's actually adding depth to it by using the techniques that I left behind. That's people are learning off of the tutorial video. Oh, it's not really a tutorial video. It's just videos of me drawing fucking really fast because it's all fast forward. Because a lot of these sites are like you can only upload 500 megabytes, or you can only upload like 40 megabytes. So I had to compress an hour or 3 hours worth of video into the small measure. I had to compress it all, but just enough to where you can still see it. I have completely off-railed the topic from a very serious one to one that's really fucked up and sketchy to now one that just grinds me the harder way and just like and pisses me off, and why my friends are getting ripped off and why other people are getting scammed, and now me calling out one of the scammers, and then me calling out, well, not really calling out, just trying to point a good way at other dipshits that just really barely getting into the thing, and how they're fucking yeah. Thinking about it again is really ticks me off. I gotta stop thinking about that shit. Oh, that's life. Well, it's life. Move that. All right, so yeah, that's my thought. It's 30 minutes. I gotta hear this. Oh, fucking way, man. An hour? Damn. All right, I procrastinated way too much. I've lost too much time. I need to get back to drawing. See you guys later. And no, you're not shadow banned by X. You're retarded if you think so.